When the pharmacist gave me the tablets, he said you must never take grapefruit with this tablet. I love grapefruit, lived on grapefruit, so apart from him saying it, you know, I mean, I know one should read the leaflet, but when you unroll this thing, and it's such tiny print these days, I have to get a magnifying glass.
And it doesn't mean anything to a patient. It's not written from a patient's point of view.
I mean, when I first became diabetic, there was no information. You were given a syringe, and that was it.
I was diagnosed with diabetes about 12 years ago. I had to go and see my GP. The information he gave me was a simple, brief talk. It's not until you sit down at home that you then start to think, well, perhaps I should have asked this question, should I have asked that question? When I was told I had to go on to medication, I was prescribed a particular drug. All I was told that I had to take this drug once a day, twice a day, and that was it. And really no information was given to me as to what this drug is, what it does, how it works, and the only way I could find out was to, and I've been very fortunate that I have the internet. There is an awful lot of information out there that you have to troll through to find the right information and discard what information is not good or relative to yourself. It is very difficult for older people that cannot understand the internet as aptly as a younger person. I was fortunate enough to have a little bit of IT knowledge to actually sort out the good stuff from the bad stuff. It does take an awful lot of reading and understanding of what is being written on the internet, and it is something that needs to be put into straight, single, English-speaking terms, so that when a person types in whatever type of drug they're on, up it comes. It tells you exactly what it is, what it does, how it affects you, what the side effects can be. I have to take quite a number of different drugs. You get the general information in the packaging, but it doesn't tell you how that will react to all the other medication you're on. One of the bits of lack of information was that there are certain foods that you should not eat with taking various medication. Now, this is something that is not even available on the internet. And it should be, because it is a very critical point, because we could be eating foods that are having an anti-effect on the drugs that we're taking. I have a very good pharmacist. If I need to know something about the medication I'm taking, he will take the time out to tell me. And this is another very good point of information for people that don't have the internet.
You've got some new medication today?
He has all that information at his fingertips to know what drugs are doing what and what drugs aren't doing what. We should make more use of our pharmacists. The government should encourage the pharmacists to have consultation rooms so that people can go and see their pharmacist and relieve the burden from a doctor.
500 wasn't balancing your
Right.
blood sugar level?
He's in your high street. He is your local. He's where you get your drugs from.
That's twice a day?
In actual fact, I'm on a particular medication, and it wasn't until I spoke to my pharmacist, he was able to tell me that the dosage was actually heading towards out of the licensing laws, and therefore to check with my doctor to make sure that I wasn't being over-prescribed a drug.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Unless you know where to look, no one tells you where to look, and that's the hardest thing. People tend to bury their head in the sand and just take the drugs and worry about it all. They don't go and find out information. They don't find out what the drugs are doing, what they're not doing. And it is really, really something that people should be very aware of.